Okay, so I just finished the Haitian Experience video. It is an interactive video of the earthquake in Haiti. You got to go through as a survivor, an aid worker, or a journalist, and it kind of showed you the different viewpoints of the same situation. The survivor had a hurt leg and they lost their house, and you go through, and I think as the survivor your priority is basic needs. You're hurt, so you need first aid and food and water, and it's hot out, so you need shelter from the sun and from the elements. As the aid worker, you're trying to provide aid to hundreds of people that need it. Again, the basic necessities: food, water, shelter, first aid. And then as the journalist, I think that the primary goal there is to get the word out, because the more people around the globe that know of the issue and of the things that you need, whether it be more volunteers or more supplies, the more people that know that these things are needed, then the more donations they will get, and these needs will be met, whether it be from people coming in to help with the situation or people sending supplies in that can help with the situation. Once again, all these roles, they overlap, but they're also different as far as the differences are in the viewpoints of where they stand in Haiti, whether they be the survivor or the aid worker or the journalist. They overlap because they are all striving for the same outcome, which is, helping each other, helping themselves, and just surviving this horrific experience. I think the three biggest priorities from all three of these roles is just, again, to provide what they can for each other, whether it be getting their story out, providing aid, or I lost my train of thought. The biggest priorities, is just to restore the city to its former glory, to get it back to where it was, to help everybody that needs help, no matter what that is. A lot of people lost family members, they lost their homes, they lost literally everything that they had. They had to put up the tent cities, just so they can have shelter from the heat of the day. And then food and water, of course, was a big priority for everybody, especially water, because it was so hot in the area. Let's see, the learning outcome that I think this video relates to is number 6, leadership. It analyzes the role of professional nurse as a participant of a collaborative, interdisciplinary, community-based healthcare team. I chose this one because there was a plethora of people helping with aid. There was the organizers that had where food needed to be distributed, where it needed to go first. They had, I think it was the Red Cross. They listed the head of household, and they gave them a ticket. They had made sure pregnant women were in line to get the food. They had 2 lines of women and 1 line of men. But in order to do that, they had to have some sort of team, not only of executives or people that are higher up, but they had to have nurses and volunteers on the lower levels to help pass out the food and the different things that the community needed. They had to advocate for the needs of the population. You had your community that was telling you what they needed as far as supplies and food and shelter, first aid, and then they would tell the healthcare workers or volunteers that were down there helping with first aid, they would know what the community needed, and then they would send that message up the ladder so that they were able to receive all the supplies necessary. I think this was a very beneficial video. I think we forget sometimes as the years go by what exactly these natural disasters can do, and I think it's very important that we stay current and have current plans on what steps need to be taken in order to survive a natural disaster such as this. I myself have been involved in a natural disaster. Of course, it was not an earthquake, it was a tornado, but we were very lucky in the area that we're in that there are several different groups that know that know what's needed and what's necessary in the area. Unfortunately, in this area, it was a impoverished area, and I think it is just best if we keep reevaluating what different plans in order to handle a situation like the earthquake in Haiti. Thank you.